One of my favorite things to do on a cool evening, sit outside, fresh air, warm fire.
Love it.
Great. A lot of people do most of their favorite things outside, and now more than ever, outdoor living spaces are popular.
From decks to patios to outside kitchens and in-ground pools. And here to make us all a little jealous is Jamie Ori from the Rosebrook Pools, where they actually do a lot more than pools. Welcome to the Morning Blend. How are you?
Great.
Nice to have
Good.
you.
Thanks for having me.
I love the job description that you give. Tell us a little bit about your job description of how you work.
Well, my job description is great. What I pretty much do is I create spaces for people, family, and kind of everybody to get together and entertain and kind of take themselves out of their everyday life.
I love that. And
do
you
too.
say you have the greatest job in the whole world.
Oh yeah, it's phenomenal. I mean, not only do I get to work with my family personally, but I get to work with a lot of other people, in designing all these backyard escapes.
I'm glad we're getting right to the pictures,
Yeah, those
because
are so
they're
cool.
absolutely unbelievable. And the question I asked you when you first sat down before we got started here was, are any of these places actually in Wisconsin? Because the pools are so magnificent. It just shows what you can do with a little creativity.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need much space. All you need is just some creativity, like you said,
Yeah.
and kind of a drive, a little bit artistic drive, and that's really it.
So cool. You've been in business since 1943?
Yes.
It's a long time.
It's a very long time. My grandfather started the company,
Okay.
and then it was passed on to my father, and now myself and my two brothers run and own and operate it, and along with a lot of other family members. We're a huge family company.
I think that's cool. You said you kind of grew up servicing, and you do pools, which are in-ground, all that stuff. What other services do you provide?
Well, we design and construct pools, spas, and all types of water features, but we also do a lot of hardscaping, a lot of natural stone patios, fireplaces, outdoor barbecues,
Ooh,
pergolas.
that's a pretty one.
Really anything that you would use or need to enjoy your outdoors.
And as we look at some of these pictures, are you finding in your business, I'm sure it's continued to grow over the years, that people are doing more with the outside of their home and taking the time to invest in those things and be outside for as many months as they can? Because that's a great thing about a fireplace outside, is you can enjoy the seasons more because you're not as cold.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, it extends the season. And it also gets you out of the house, and especially nowadays with the way things are going, a lot, people are spending more time at their house, and they're putting more money into their house and their investments now, and they really need a place to kind of let loose and relax, and nothing's better than outside, especially when it's nice.
And I like that you have a full range of clientele and projects that you provide people, because some people think, I can't afford that big, amazing pool in the back of a big, huge home, but you can do small projects all the way up to big, huge projects depending on the client.
Yeah, I mean, anything from a small patio to, a resort-like feel. It's really, there's always something in everyone's budget that allows them to enjoy, their outdoors.
And we have to take advantage here, because we
Exactly.
don't get as many months as other states.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's wonderful. You can extend the season with that. And I know you work with homeowners, clearly, but also builders and landscapers. You work on projects with them, interior designers and architects, and that's part of, I would think, building what you want outside, whether it's a kitchen. I think people are really into grilling now, and you
Yes.
see a lot of that. Really, your process starts with the idea and the concept, but you followed all the way from design to construction, don't you?
Exactly. I mean, it kind of snowballs, It starts from a design concept, and, all those people you just mentioned, everybody kind of puts a different ingredient into the pot, and what the end result is really something spectacular. It's great.
And I think it's cool that, I think a lot of people, when they're trying to figure out what they want in their backyard, it can be a little intimidating, like, what can I put into this space? But you do a full 3D design where
Yes.
people can see things before it ever actually breaks ground.
Exactly. I mean, we do a lot of different 3D rendering and a lot of different CAD designs. So we really get in depth as far as the design goes before we actually put a shovel in the ground, no matter what we're doing, if it's just a simple barbecue or, a swimming pool.
What do you think people should be educated about before they move forward with a process like the one we're talking about?
Well, there's a couple key points. One, how long has somebody been around who's going to install these projects? Two, warranties, guarantees, stuff like that. And then, 3, timing. How long is it going to take? Because like you said before, we have a short window in this area right here. So you really want to get the most from your investment right away.
How about checking references? Because I always feel like, people do that when you go to a job or something like that, but you don't always do that when you're looking for a company. Is that something that you guys would provide? Or?
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely. References is a must.
Well, I know you have testimonials on your website, too.
Yeah, we have some nice video testimonials, but references is really a must because not only can you speak with usually the clients, but they'll let you come over and see what they did and kind of explain how their process was, which is great. A lot of our clients do that.
That probably gives you some good ideas, too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Other people ideas. I would think in your line of work, I know you love your job, you leave people very happy because it's exciting to see those things in their homes and on the outside. So you're going to be you're currently at the Realtors Home and Garden Show right now. You're booth 433, so people can come and check out the before and after pictures, which I think are all truly amazing, whether they're small or larger projects. Again, that's booth 433 at the Realtors Home and Garden Show. That's going on now through March 28th at the Wisconsin Exposition Center, of course located at State Fair Park. For more information about that, people can call or go to the website, which is Realtors Home and Garden Show. People can call you direct, too, for information and to find out about a project at their home. It's Rosebrook. The phone number is 847-362-0400 or go to rosebrookpools.com. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thanks, Jamie.
It was my pleasure.
Thanks for the great pictures. And we have some tickets now to give away to the Realtors Home and Garden Show, so you can go and check out all the great vendors there. Callers 10 and 11 this morning each win a family 4-pack of tickets. It's 414-799-4444 is the number for you to call us to win one of those 4 packs of tickets so you can go and enjoy the show, which again ends on March 28th. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Great.
Still ahead on the show, how parents can save for college and retirement.
And gum disease starts in your mouth, but did you know that it can cause other serious health problems throughout the body? We'll explain that next.
And if you'd like to see more Morning Blend, you can check us out online. See our streaming video at themorningblend.com.